Do you have any advice on how to build a reading habit? Thanks. Yeah, great question. So it's really hard for us to have the staying power to sit down and read a thick book. But you want to keep all books you write short, and the books that do the best that you read are the ones with very short chapters, like James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl. Right? Those chapters are short, and that's how I write all of my books. Keep it short. Okay, and so those are the easiest ones to read. I don't like sitting down and reading anymore, though. I love listening to Audible, and what I want you to do is I want you to find out, who your heroes are in business, and listen to their autobiography if it exists, or biographies about them. Because what happens is very successful people, they let their cards go down, so to speak. They show you their cards after they're successful, and they share their blueprint of success with you. So I'm always listening to biographies or autobiographies. And I want you to listen to everything that Sir Richard Branson publishes on audible.com, because his delivery is incredible, and you can learn a lot from his delivery as well. And he inspires you, man. So I listen to Audible. It's the best $15 per month investment you can possibly have. Now I have to make a bipartisan comment. So a book I finished a couple of months ago was Barack Obama's biography. Now I didn't vote for Obama, but I love him. And he's one of the best public speakers I've ever seen or heard in my life. And when you listen to Obama's book, it's unbelievable because he is inspirational and he reads it himself. And you can learn how to become a much better public speaker just by listening to how he expresses himself. And he's vulnerable as well. And one of the most important things I remember from that book was, he basically said that when he was close to 40 years old, I thought my career was over. That's what he said. And he said he was in a marriage that almost failed. He was a failed politician before the age of 40, and he reinvented himself. So if anybody out there that's pushing 40, don't worry, you can always reinvent yourself. And anybody out there who's over 50 like me, don't worry, because the average age of somebody starting a company in America is 52 now. You can always reinvent yourself. Last thing I'll say on age is that since the 1950s, the average life expectancy is 26 years longer today than it was back then. So if you're 56, hey man, you're 30.